JMJC Radio, sports, weather, news, and much more. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of JMJC Radio. First up, we have news. In NFL news, a Washington football legend who made 8 Pro Bowls was enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1984, Charlie Taylor, has passed away at the age of 80. The Pittsburgh Steelers have hired former Miami Dolphins coach Brian Flores as senior defense assistant/linebackers coach. Tennessee Titans pass rusher Bud Dupree turned himself in on last Friday on a misdemeanor assault charge stemming from an altercation at a Nashville, Tennessee pharmacy on January 2nd. The Green Bay Packers are bringing back old friend Tom Clements. The team announced it hired Clements as quarterbacks coach last Friday. The new Denver Broncos coach Nathaniel Hackett is adding some Super Bowl winning assistants to his staff. The Broncos announced Ejiro Evero as defense coordinator and Dwayne Stuckes as special teams coordinator last Thursday. Denver also hired Marcus Dixon as the team's defensive line coach. The Miami Dolphins have added some experience to their offensive staff under first-time head coach Mike McDaniel. NFL Networks has reported that the Dolphins agreed to terms with Darrell Bevell as their quarterback's coach and passing game coordinator. A Super Bowl appearance warranted a new contract for Cincinnati Bengals coach Zach Taylor. The team announced last Wednesday they signed Taylor to a contract extension through the 2026 season. New Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell, some 2 weeks after reaching an agreement with the club to replace Mike Zimmer, can officially wear some purple. The Viking officially hired the Rams offensive coordinator last Wednesday. The Miami Dolphins are hiring Frank Smith as their offensive coordinator. Free agent running back Adrian Peterson was arrested at LAX on a charge of felony domestic violence. Former San Diego Chargers running back and Auburn University legend Lionel Little Train James passed away after a lengthy illness at the age of 59. The Chiefs announced the hiring of ex-Chicago Bears head coach Matt Nagy as the senior assistant/quarterbacks coach. Ken Burrow, a 2-time Pro Bowler with the Houston Oilers, died at the age of 73. Former Bears general manager Ryan Pace has joined the Falcons as a senior personnel executive working under GM Terry Fontenot. Wes Phillips, the LA Rams passing game coordinator and tight end coach, is being hired as the Vikings' new offensive coordinator. And Buccaneers Pro Bowl guard Ali Marpet has announced his retirement after 7 seasons. We now move on to NHL news. Nick Ritchie was traded by the Toronto Maple Leafs to the Arizona Coyotes for Ryan Dzingel and Ilya Lyubushkin. Arizona also received a conditional pick in the NHL draft. Emil the Cat Francis, the architect of the New York Rangers revival in the late 1960s and a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame, has died at the age of 95. Dallas Star forward Jamie Benn has been fined $5,000, the maximum allowable under the collective bargaining agreement for unsportsmanlike conduct. Jesse Purjajarvi will be out for 4 weeks with a lower body injury. Buffalo Sabres forward Dylan Cousins has been fined $2,235.42, the maximum allowable under the collective bargaining agreement for cross-checking New York Islanders forward Brock Nelson. Tyler Toffoli was traded to the Calgary Flames by the Montreal Canadiens for forward Tyler Pitlick, forward prospect Amir Henneman, a first-round pick in the 2022 NHL Draft, and a 5th round pick in the 2023 NHL Draft. Andrew Hammond was traded to the Montreal Canadiens by the Minnesota Wild for forward Brandon Baddock. Pekka Ryan had his number 35 retired by the Nashville Predators on Thursday, the first in Nashville's 23-season history. Tony DeAngelo is expected to be out 1 month for the Carolina Hurricanes because of an injury to his midsection. Andrew Ladd is out 4 to 6 weeks for the Arizona Coyotes with a lower body injury. Now we move on to NBA news. Anthony Davis will miss at least 4 weeks with a mid-foot sprain. The Minnesota Timberwolves signed guard Patrick Beverley to a 1-year, $13 million contract extension. Newly acquired Norman Powell is out indefinitely for the LA Clippers with a broken bone in his left foot. The Milwaukee Bucks are optimistic that guard Pat Connaughton will return before the end of the regular season after undergoing surgery on his broken right hand. Rajon Rondo will miss at least 2 weeks with a sprained toe. Knicks rookie Quentin Grimes will miss at least 2 weeks with a right knee injury. The Portland Trailblazers announced that center Jusuf Nurkic will be sidelined for at least 4 weeks because of left plantar fasciitis. And Chris Paul is going to miss at least 6 to 8 weeks with a Vulcan fracture in his right thumb. Now on to weather. Today in weather, we have mainly sunny, 40% chance of snow, high of -11, low of -18. Tuesday, scattered flurries, 40% chance of snow, high of -4, low of -20. Wednesday, scattered flurries, 40% chance of snow, high of -6, low of -24. Thursday, a few flurries, 40% chance of snow, high of -10, low of -20. Friday, mainly sunny, 40% chance of snow, high of -6, low of -15. Saturday, flurries, 60% chance of snow, high of -4, low of -16. And Sunday, snow, 60% chance of snow, high of -1, low of -9. Yesterday in NBA action, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the LA Lakers 123-85. The Denver Nuggets beat the Portland Trailblazers 124-92. The Dallas Mavericks beat the Golden State Warriors 107-101. The Detroit Pistons beat the Charlotte Hornets 127-126 in overtime. The LA Clippers beat the Houston Rockets 99-98. The Indiana Pacers beat the Boston Celtics 128-107. The Utah Jazz beat the Phoenix Suns 118-114. And the Philadelphia 76ers beat the New York Knicks 125-109. Today in NBA action, the Indiana Pacers play the Orlando Magic. And the Minnesota Timberwolves play another team. I forgot to mic it down, and I'm stupid and I can't check. Both those games start at 7 p.m. The Toronto Raptors play the Brooklyn Nets, and the Chicago Bulls play the Miami Heat. Both those games start at 7:30 p.m. And the Charlotte Hornets play the Milwaukee Bucks. The Sacramento Kings play the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the San Antonio Spurs play the Memphis Grizzlies. Those 3 games start at 8 p.m. Yesterday in NHL action, the Vancouver Canucks beat the New York Rangers 5-2. The Winnipeg Jets beat the Arizona Coyotes 5-3. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Edmonton Oilers 2-1. The San Jose Sharks beat the Seattle Kraken 3-1. The New York Islanders beat the Anaheim Ducks 4-0. The Pittsburgh Penguins beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 3-2. The St. Louis Blues beat the Chicago Blackhawks 4-0, and the Dallas Stars beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-2. Today in NHL action, the Vancouver Canucks play the New Jersey Devils. and the Toronto Maple Leafs play the Washington Capitals. Those two games start at 7:30 p.m. And the Boston Bruins play the LA Kings. That game starts at 10:30 p.m. February 19th at WWE Elimination Chamber, Rey Mysterio beat The Miz by pinfall. WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns beat Goldberg by submission to retain the Universal Championship. Bianca Belair beat Alexa Bliss, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Nikki ASH, and Rhea Ripley in an Elimination Chamber match to earn herself a Raw Women's Championship match against Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Naomi and Ronda Rousey beat Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville by submission. Drew McIntyre beat Madcap Moss by pinfall in a Falls Count Anywhere match. The Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch beat Lita by pinfall to retain the Raw Women's Championship. The Usos versus the Viking Raiders ended in a no contest after the Usos attacked the Raiders before the match even started. And finally, Brock Lesnar beat Bobby Lashley, AJ Styles, Austin Theory, Riddle, and Seth freaking Rollins in an Elimination Chamber match to win the WWE Championship. Now on to sports standings. Here are the current NBA standings. In the Eastern Conference, in the first, we have the Miami Heat, 40-21 record, 3-game winning streak. In second, the Chicago Bulls, 39-22 record, 1-game losing streak. In third, the Philadelphia 76ers, 37-23 record, 3-game winning streak. In fourth, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 36-24 record, 1-game winning streak. In fifth, the Milwaukee Bucks, 36-25 record, 2-game losing streak. In sixth, the Boston Celtics, 36-27 record, 1-game losing streak. In seventh, the Toronto Raptors, 32-24 record, 2-game losing streak. In eighth, the Brooklyn Nets, 32-29 record, 1-game winning streak. In ninth, the Charlotte Hornets, 30-32 record, 1-game losing streak. In 10th, the Atlanta Hawks, 29-31 record, 1-game winning streak. In 11th, the Washington Wizards, 27-33 record, 2-game losing streak. In 12th, the New York Knicks, 25-36 record, 5-game losing streak. In 13th, the Indiana Pacers, 21-41 record, 1-game winning streak. In 14th, the Detroit Pistons, 15-46 record, 1-game winning streak. And in 15th, the Orlando Magic, 14-47 record, 1-game winning streak. Now we move on to the Western Conference. And first, we have the Phoenix Suns, 49-12 record, 1-game winning streak. In second, the Golden State Warriors, 43-18 record, 1-game losing streak. In third, the Memphis Grizzlies, 42-20 record, 1-game winning streak. In fourth, the Utah Jazz, 38-22 record, 2-game winning streak. In the fifth, the Dallas Mavericks, 36-25 record, 1-game winning streak. In sixth, the Denver Nuggets, 36-25 record, 6-game winning streak. In seventh, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 32-29 record, 1-game losing streak. In eighth, the LA Clippers, 32-31 record, 3-game winning streak. In ninth, the LA Lakers, 27-33 record, 2-game losing streak. In 10th, the New Orleans Pelicans, 25-36 record, 2-game winning streak. In 11th, the Portland Trail Blazers, 25-36 record, 3-game losing streak. In 12th, the San Antonio Spurs, 24-37 record, 1-game losing streak. In 13th, the Sacramento Kings, 22-40 record, 4-game losing streak. In 14th, the Oklahoma City Thunder, 19-41 record, 1-game winning streak. And in 15th, the Houston Rockets, 15-45 record, 9-game losing streak. Here are the current NHL standings. In the Metropolitan, in the first, the Carolina Hurricanes, 37-11, 4 record, 5-game winning streak. In second, the Pittsburgh Penguins, 33-14, 8 record, 2-game winning streak. In third, the New York Rangers, 33-15, 5-record, 2-game losing streak. In fourth, the Washington Capitals, 28-17, 9-record, 2-game losing streak. In fifth, the Columbus Blue Jackets, 27-25, 1-record, 2-game losing streak. In sixth, the New York Islanders, 20-21, 8-record, 1-game winning streak. In seventh, the Philadelphia Flyers, 16-26, 10-record, 1-game winning streak. And in eighth, the New Jersey Devils, 18-29, 5-record, 1-game losing streak. In the Atlantic Division, in first, we have the Florida Panthers, 35-13, 5-record, 3-game losing streak. In second, the Tampa Bay Lightning, 34-11, 6-record, 4-game winning streak. In third, the Toronto Maple Leafs, 34-14, 4-record, 2-game winning streak. In fourth, the Boston Bruins, 31-17, 4-record, 4-game winning streak. In fifth, the Detroit Pistons, 23-24, 6-record, 2-game losing streak. In sixth, the Ottawa Senators, 19-27, 5-record, 1-game losing streak. In seventh, the Buffalo Sabres, 16-30, 8-record, 6-game losing streak. And in eighth, no surprise there, the Montreal Canadiens, 13-37, 7-record, 5-game winning streak. In the Central Division, in first, we have the Colorado Avalanche, 39-10, 4-record, 3-game winning streak. In second, the St. Louis Blues, 32-14, 6-record, 4-game winning streak. In third, the Minnesota Wild, 31-16, 3-record, 3-game losing streak. In fourth, the Nashville Predators, 30-19, 4-record, 1-game losing streak. In fifth, the Dallas Stars, 29-20, 3-record, 1-game winning streak. In sixth, the Winnipeg Jets, 23-21, 9-record, 1-game winning streak. In seventh, the Chicago Blackhawks, 19-27, 8-record, 1-game losing streak. And in eighth, the Arizona Coyotes, 14-35, 4-record, 1-game losing streak. And finally, in the Pacific Division, in first, we have the Calgary Flames, 31-14, 6-record, 1-game winning streak. In second, the LA Kings, 29-17, 7-record, 5-game winning streak. In third, the Vegas Golden Knights, 29-24 record, 2-game losing streak. In fourth, the Edmonton Oilers, 29-21, 3-record, 1-game losing streak. In fifth, the Anaheim Ducks, 25-21, 9-record, 2-game losing streak. In sixth, the Vancouver Canucks, 26-22, 6-record, 3-game winning streak. In seventh, the San Jose Sharks, 24-23, 6-record, 1-game winning streak. And in eighth, no surprise there, the Seattle Kraken, 16-34, 5-record, 7-game losing streak. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you for listening. This has been JMJC Radio with your host, Jeremy Shaput. And as my two sayings always go, and as my two sayings go, always shoot your shot before it's too late, and always tell your loved ones you love them before it's too late. Goodbye, everyone. Talk to you next time.